cut those. I helped cut those trees down back there where they were building that new construction. Just driving home, feeling a little sassy. You know, I don't know how many of you guys out there, for fun sakes, check out the old Facebook tree groups. You know, different ones, Tree Life and Tree Climbers page, and real tree men and women. Kind of, there's different groups out there, and sometimes they're fun to. They're sometimes comical. You know, you pop in and just read the comments, and somebody will post something, and everyone else like rips them to shreds. It's like sometimes it can be funny, but at the same time, it's pretty damn toxic. The environment that I think like Tree Life back in the day kind of started out as just like a place to share knowledge and like, you know, camaraderie and brotherhood and such, and everyone supporting one another. And now it's just pretty much like, thanks to other social media forums and like Instagram and, like, you know, especially YouTube. I love YouTube, but at the same time, it's like it's giving a lot of sex appeal to like tree work, and now all of a sudden you got a lot of people getting into. Everybody wants to be superstar climber man, like it's your pathway to success or whatever. And I just was like I've seen it again. I've seen it many times. Like somebody I don't know, was bashing like somebody for having like a newer piece of gear, and it was that old like you know, I don't know why you guys need all that shit. Whatever happened to the taut line hitch, and I'd have that, you know, I'd have the tree down by the time you're even done setting all your zooms and wham bams. But I was like, you know, a lot of people were like, it's outdated and we've moved on, and I don't know, I just said, I was sassy, and I kind of just said something like, oh, we used to get around by horse and buggy, and that was fine and dandy, but then came planes, trains, and automobiles, and, you know, now we're flying and stuff. And so I said, you know, the pile of shit that the horse left back on the trail a few miles back, you know, that was the taut line hitch. And I said the horse and buggy, that's the Blake's hitch. So, you know, kind of that gives you an example of where we're at today with our technology and equipment. We're pretty far past both of those, even though there's lots of guys out there that still use them. Lots of people that still own horses. Just asked our fellow Amish brethren community, you know, they still use horse and buggy, but there's definitely more efficient ways to move and get around. And where I'm going though is the whole to take that to the next level. You just get tired of seeing that stuff, and you know it's toxic. You know, you can't argue with idiots, kind of thing. You don't want to bring yourself down to their level. Yada yada. So that's like most of the time I just stick my nose out of it. As far as like making a comment on those pages, even though you want to, sometimes you'll get fired up. You know, you'll curl your ass hairs, and you want to say something. What are you going to prove, though, really? And anyways, to take that one a step further, it's the whole, I've seen it a million times as a climber. I can out-climb the bucket truck, and I can out-climb the spider lift and all that stuff. So if you're, it's kind of like baffles my mind. If you came to work with us and you said, you can leave the bucket or whatever, you can leave the bucket truck or the crane at the shop today, we'll just climb everything because I'm faster, then I'd be like, well, you know, fucking first of all, I'd be like, did you get a drug test? Because we're gonna send you down for like a not so random drug test right now, because whether you smoke and you can out climb. We're like, yeah, this shit's what if it's a fucking little Douglas ponderosa fir pine out in the middle of a field that could be flopped over, but you're gonna climb it, you know, like you're gonna climb it anyways. And like we need to like set the riggers up on the bucket still, and you and your biscuit-headed groundsman have already got your climb gear all ready to go, and you're going up the tree. Yeah, you could probably, holy smokies, a land clearing more land over there, building more stuff. That way we can make more, you missed it, but we can make more housing for all the people that Joe Biden are letting cross the border. for free and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I could see in a scenario like that that's really highly unrealistic, where it's like a pine tree, a conifer of some sort, and you're like, you know, like hit the fucking whistle and like, yeah, go, and then the climber takes off. He could start, you know, he would have that pine tree done before a lift got set up. The only time I'll give a climber that. Other than that, it doesn't matter. You know, especially if you're dealing next to over structures or power lines. Your ass is not out climbing a bucket truck next to power lines. It's just not happening. I just don't know why people think that it's like a failure to embrace like the stuff that's good for you. It's like you're stranded, Hurricane Katrina, and you're stranded on a roof or something, and you're like, you know, someone, your neighbor pulls up in a boat, like, come on neighbor, let's get in, let's head to shore for safety, you know, and you're on your roof and everything's flooded and you can't fucking go nowhere, but here comes your neighbor with the boat, let's go, and like, no, I'm fine. God's gonna, you know, save me and it'll be fine. Then here comes an airplane and a helicopter and all these things, and it's just like, kind of like God was trying to give you, God was giving you signs, kind of like was sending help your way the whole damn time, but you refused. You died alone on that roof top, and the seagulls and turkey buzzards ate your carcass on your own roof because you refused. It's the same thing. Climbers. Climbing's a tool to be utilized. It's a part of the business. It'll never go away. There's always going to be places where the equipment can't reach, but these crack smoking, methed out, I don't get out of bed for less than $1,000 a day climber guys who probably you know, get paid cash and live in the trailer park and like I said, can't pass drug tests and stuff. Where they think they get off talking about they can out-climb the equipment is just beyond me. I've embraced it. I don't know. I used to, at one point when I first started learning climbing, thought maybe I wanted to be a hotshot superstar climber or something, and it's like, nah, Mark Chisholm already exists, you know, he's already out there, it's fine. I'm fine with that, with being a no name nobody, and I enjoy climbing, but I'm to the point now where I get the privilege to lift my fat ass up with a remote control on a knuckle boom crane if I want to. If I want to go up in a tree, I can lift my own fat ass up with the remote control. That sounds a whole lot better than even rope walking, you know. Shoot, technology, you know, sometimes it is scary sometimes, but it's like here to help us and it makes things way better. And it's just, that's the other thing too. Some of the local hacks and hillbilly folks that climb everything, they can't really justify, they can't compete. They do undercut, they cut our throats a lot or whatever, like, because they do stuff so cheap. But isn't that funny? Because you become a climber because you're, in a way, not everyone, it's not all about money, but it's kind of like one of the things. It's exciting and addicting, but then also you're like, oh, this could be lucrative because not everyone could climb. That's part of the thing, like, you know, why it inflates your ego so big. Your ego, you know, I can feel like Rion Round's ego. I just, hold on, I just gotta drive around it. I'm over here in Michigan, and I almost bumped into Rion Round's, you know, just from stretching across Lake Michigan all the way into Wisconsin there, or from Wisconsin all the way over here. I almost like, oh, I'm sorry, Rion, but, you know, the egos and stuff. It's like, God, tree guys are such thin-skinned bastards, too. But everyone's got to try to pretend they're not. Like, or it's like, oh, fucking, you're thin. No, my skin's even thinner than yours, bro. I'm the thinnest, man. You're like 2-ply toilet paper still. I'm like that poopy stuff at the Porta-John that's like 1-ply that you need to use a whole roll. Like, that's how thin my skin is. Like, yeah. You know, there's that side of things too, where you even like, if I'm not the best, I'm the worst, bro. You're not as bad as me. That's it's a problem, man. It's a problem with tree climbers and the attitude. And you need to get your shit together, because I got if you're more power to you. If you're a badass, awesome, fast climber, I'm not. I'm blue collar. I consider myself just a blue collar climber. I just kind of come up with best ways to like save as much labor as possible and just get it done as quick as we can safely. But at the same time, sometimes they even sacrifice safety over the namesake of production. That's blue collar. You know, my safety, not anyone else's. But I got one juicy, fat word for you, Mr. Overinflated, ego-having, Superman climber. I can out-climb everything. And that one word for you is pal finger, knuckle boom, bitch. Out-climb that.